I went from 0 subscribers to getting featured in another creator's YouTube video to hitting 100 subscribers all within my first month. And today I want to talk about my journey on YouTube so far and give some advice to creators just starting out and veterans alike. Because when I started this channel, I had absolutely no idea what to expect. I'd watched countless videos on how to grow a channel and how to get more views, but nobody really talked about what the first month actually looks like and feels like. So here was mine. I uploaded my very first video on the 17th of June, and I was pretty excited. I had finally stopped overthinking and I actually hit publish. And I had this weird confidence that even if nobody watched, I was at least doing something I'd wanted to do for years. And then came the waiting, refreshing my YouTube studio every 5 minutes, checking my subscriber count. And I think every new creator does that. I mean, you convince yourself you're only opening studio to check something when you're really just hoping the numbers have magically doubled since the last time you looked. Spoiler, they haven't. Over the next few weeks, I uploaded pretty consistently. I had 10 long-form videos published, and every upload just took hours to make, and sometimes even days. I'd script everything, I'd film it, I'd edit it, and I'd watch it back, and I'd re-edit it, and then I'd export it, and then I'd finally upload it. But then, some videos barely got seen. In fact, one of them got 6 views in its first 48 hours. 6. I remember staring at the analytics, wondering what I'd done wrong. I mean, was it the thumbnail, the title, or maybe that I just wasn't good enough? I mean, I questioned whether I should keep going many times, and not because I hated making videos, but because I'd spent an entire week creating something for only 6 people to watch, and it was incredibly discouraging. But then, something happened. On that same video, I got a comment, and it said, "I'm not here because I have everything figured out. I'm here because I don't." And it wasn't some huge viral moment, but it didn't suddenly make the video explode, but it reminded me of something that I'd forgotten. Behind every view is an actual person, and that's not just a number, a person. Someone had connected with something I'd made enough to leave a comment. And honestly, that meant more than 100 anonymous views could ever. Like a lot of new creators, I thought the solution was to just optimize everything with titles or editing for retention or more cuts, more zooms. And the funny thing was, the more I chased that audience retention, the less I actually enjoyed making videos. I stopped sounding like myself, I felt forced, so I just scrapped it. Instead, I doubled down on something much simpler, I feel like. It was storytelling. I was writing better scripts, first off, and I was speaking more naturally into the mic, and making videos that I'd actually want to sit down and watch. And ironically, that's when things started improving. Then something completely unexpected happened. About halfway through the month, I had completely ran out of videos. The only thing left sitting in my drafts was a video that I'd made weeks earlier, and I didn't think it was good enough to publish. I mean, I almost didn't upload it, first off. I was just convinced that it wasn't good. But I thought, why not? So I published it, and it became my best performing video. And that taught me something I'll probably remember for the rest of my time on YouTube. You are the worst person to judge your own videos. The one you think is incredible might flop, and the one you nearly delete might be the one that people love. You just genuinely never know. And a little while later, I got featured in another creator's video. It wasn't some massive collab, but it was someone I'd never met actually. They had noticed my work, and that was just surreal to me. And then I hit 100 subscribers. Now I know, compared to huge creators, 100 subscribers isn't much. But when every single one of those people made the decision to click subscribe, it feels pretty incredible. Like, could you imagine 100 people coming up to you and saying, "Hey man, I love what you're doing, keep it up"? It'd be pretty insane. Especially when just a month earlier, there was nobody. So, if you're thinking about starting YouTube, here's what I'd tell you. First, Stop expecting your videos to be amazing. Mine were not, and I doubt yours will be either, unless you're some prodigy. Every creator you watch today has had terrible old videos buried somewhere. The difference is they just kept uploading. Second, don't obsess over the numbers. Trust me, I know that's easier said than done. Analytics are definitely useful. You can see what went well, see what didn't. But if your mood depends on whether a graph goes up or down, you're going to burn out. No doubt. Use the analytics to learn, and not to measure your self-worth. Finally, focus on becoming a better storyteller. Not a better editor or a better, editing for attention or adding a million sound effects to a video that just doesn't need it. People will come back not because YouTube recommended you, but because they remember you if you make them smile, or just give them something of value from your content. And looking back, that first month was not perfect. Some videos completely underperformed and some surprised me, and I questioned myself more times than I'd like to admit. But I'm incredibly glad that I kept going, because in just 1 month, I learned more about creativity, consistency, and myself than I expected. So if you're sitting there with an idea you've been putting off, whether it's YouTube or anything else, this is your sign to start. And not because you'll succeed immediately, I can assure you, you won't, but because you can't improve at something you never begin. And finally, thank you to everyone who's watched a video, left a comment, subscribed, or shared one of my uploads. I genuinely appreciate it more than you probably realize. I've also started a Discord server for similar creators. The whole idea is just to build a place where people can share thumbnails, get feedback, talk about ideas, and just help each other improve. If that sounds like something you'd enjoy, the link's down below. I'd love to see you there. I will have to make an upload schedule change because school has been kicking my ass out here recently. I'll probably be uploading once a week, hopefully. I'll try to get at least 2 shorts out, but I can't guarantee that. But thank you so much for all the support recently, everyone, and I really do hope you pursue anything that you can put your mind to, and that you want to, because remember, it's got to come from the heart. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.